want to ride. I want to ride. I want to ride.
I know. Let's go.
The full line of fun and reliable CRFs from Honda. Everyone wants to ride.
We know you want to ride, so get to Andrews Cycles, Route 62, Salem, Ohio, for the ride of your life.
Hey, happy holidays. How you guys doing today? Never too old for a candy cane. Reindeer, you're reindeer. I love people.
Excuse me, do you work here?
No.
Dan?
Yeah.
Dunkin' Donuts Holiday Lattes in new caramel creme and mocha almond flavors. Let one fill you with holiday sweetness.
Hey, happy holidays.
Dunkin' Donuts.
Thanks for
Bring
coming.
yourself back.
Now get 2 pounds of coffee for just $11.99. It's a great Dunkin' deal.
When we built the new Explorer, we were thinking about wide open spaces. So we included innovation that make the interior as quiet as a luxury car and second and third row seats that fold flat. The 2006 Explorer, the best Explorer ever.
At your Chrysler and Jeep dealer, you only have 1 week to deal to get great deals on our best vehicles. Drive away in a Chrysler Town & Country, 300C, the all-new Jeep Commander, or the Grand Cherokee Limited. Now through November 30th, buy and make no payments until May 2006, or lease and pay no security deposit. Plus, you can get up to $4,500 cash allowance on select 2005 vehicles and $1,000 November bonus cash. Remember, 1 week to deal ends November 30th. So get to your local Chrysler and Jeep dealer today. At your Chrysler and Jeep dealer, you only have 1 week to deal to get great deals on our best vehicles. Drive away in a Chrysler Town & Country, 300C, the all-new Jeep Commander, or the Grand Cherokee Limited. Now through November 30th, buy and make no payments until May 2006, or lease and pay no security deposit. Plus, you can get up to $4,500 cash allowance on select 2005 vehicles and $1,000 November bonus cash. Remember, 1 week to deal ends November 30th. So get to your local Chrysler and Jeep dealer today.
From WYTV, this is 33 News at 11. Straight to the point.
Get ready to pay more to attend YSU. Good evening, I'm Sabrina Lavdis. University officials are looking at a 6% increase in tuition next fall. If the rate is approved, undergraduate tuition would go up by $380 to just over $6,700 a year. The recent raises given to faculty and staff this August are partly to blame. Student leaders say they expected this would happen.
I mean, a lot of the situation has to do with the lack of state funding. I mean, when you look at the tuition increases that are happening at other universities, it's plain to see that it's not just a YSU thing. And so obviously the problem is somewhere else, and a lot of that's in Columbus. So
McGovern says the student government will receive a report from the administration outlining the reasons why the increase is needed. The Finance and Facilities Committees will vote on the resolution later this week. General Motors says it expects to sell more cars and trucks this year outside the U.S. than inside. The struggling automaker says last year it sold 4.7 million cars and trucks in the United States. Elsewhere, they sold 4.3 million. They expect to sell 4.6 million outside the U.S. in 2005 and only 4.5 million here. The change reflects the declining U.S. market and its sales growth in China and elsewhere in Asia. 33 News reporter Peggy Sinkovich brought you a one-on-one interview this week with Delphi CEO Steve Miller. But if you miss any of the reports, we will rebroadcast them for you. You can watch the entire interview uninterrupted this Sunday night during 33 News at 11. You can also watch all 3 parts of the interview on our website, WYTV.com. Here's a sign that the holiday shopping season is off to a good start. More shoppers used their Visa cards on Black Friday compared to 1 year ago. Visa spokesman Kenny Thomas says spending by consumers and businesses on Visa-branded cards on the day after Thanksgiving was up almost 14% compared to the same day in 2004. Area malls are reporting they had a good day as well, fueled by special deals and sales. That's despite the gloomy outlook for workers at Delphi.
We've had stores with their best Black Friday since they've been here. Home Depot, for example, they did very, very well. They had some specials. I know they had a rigid shop vac. They had a bunch of them. They gave, within a half hour they were gone. So they were very, very pleased with how things went.
Overall sales volume during the holiday shopping season beginning October 31st and running through November 25th was up more than $82 billion. That's a 17% increase over a year ago. With Black Friday over, some deals may never be seen again, but more and more people are turning elsewhere to find a great bargain. Jeff Coolidge takes a look at cyberspace versus the mall parking lot space.
Some stand in line waiting for the doors to open on Black Friday to get a good deal. Others say the best price is in the paper.
Whatever coupons I get from the mail, that's the kind of the better deals that I get. So
mainly just kind of shop around, look for the sales, mainly just by the advertisements in the mail and the coupons.
But others look elsewhere for those good deals, such as the internet. The Conference Board, a trade group, predicts that about 34% of all consumers will buy holiday gifts on the internet, up from 33% a year ago. Books, clothing, shoes, and toys will top the list of online purchases. Websites like dealhunting.com and currentcodes.com are cluing consumers into savings, listing money-saving codes. But some people we talk to say they like to window shop before they buy it online.
Sometimes you just have to go to the stores too and just check out what's going on.
In Niles, Jeff Coolidge, 33 News.
And this Monday is being dubbed Cyber Monday, the day when people return to work and surf the web for bargains. Niles police make an arrest in 3 business robberies this past week that took place in less than 24 hours. Police say 42-year-old Alan Francis is responsible for holding up the Papa John Pizza, Society Cleaners, and a gas station on West Park Avenue Tuesday. Police say Francis got away with an undetermined amount of cash. He is in the Trumbull County Jail awaiting arraignment Monday morning. The State Highway Patrol in Warren says icy roads may have caused a deadly 2-car crash in Fowler Township early this morning. The crash happened at 4 a.m. on State Route 305 east of Ridge Road. 37-year-old Linda Morrison was killed when she lost control of her car on the snow-covered road and slid sideways into another car. The driver of the second car was taken to the hospital where he is in stable condition. A Pennsylvania State Police officer in Mercer County is assaulted this weekend. Police pulled over 39-year-old Patrick Sutton of Allison Park, PA, on Interstate 79 in Deer Creek Township. Police say they found Sutton to be drunk and belligerent after a wreck. And then at the hospital, Sutton bit an assisting officer in the hand and claimed to have hepatitis C. He is in the Greenville jail awaiting arraignment. Still no sign of a missing Girard native last seen in Hawaii. The family of 24-year-old Daniel Marks spent today looking for him on the island of Kauai. Marks, who now lives in Portland, Oregon, went to Kauai earlier this month with just a backpack. His sister reported him missing on Sunday when he didn't make his scheduled flight home. More news in a moment, but first your 24-hour forecast.
Actually, it feels a little bit like a thaw out there, and we have seen some of that snow melting away. Temperature made it above the freezing mark today, which is very nice. Temperature at the airport, 39 degrees, and that's as warm as we were this Saturday. We're at 34 in Detroit, but check out those temps from Columbus, Cincinnati, Evansville, back to St. Louis in the lower to mid 50s this time of night, and that milder air is going to be tracking our way. So a little bit of a relief from the early blast of frigid air. Mostly cloudy during the overnight hours, and when we wake up, down to about 36 degrees. Chance of showers on and off during the day tomorrow, but not a washout. Milder than average temperatures, topping out in the lower 50s with a chance of showers sticking with us through tomorrow night. How much rain can we expect and how long will that chance be with us? I'll let you know in a few minutes. Sabrina.
All right, Kristen, thank you. If you haven't received a flu shot yet, there's a few places offering them this week. The YWCA on West Raven Avenue in Youngstown will be holding a flu clinic Tuesday from 9 until 11 a.m. On Wednesday, Girard residents 65 and older or those with at-risk medical conditions, they can get a flu shot at the City Hall on Main Street from 9:30 to 11:30 in the morning. Also on Wednesday and December 7th, the Youngstown Health Department on Oak Hill Avenue will give shots from 9 a.m. until 2 p.m. for just $10. Pneumonia shots are $30, but there's no fee for Medicaid or Medicare Part B recipients if they bring their cards. Across the region tonight, a man armed with a nail gun kept police in Bucks County, Pennsylvania busy for 7 hours today. 33-year-old Martin Muller was armed with several knives and a gas-powered nail gun during a standoff. He was finally caught when he began climbing on the roof of his home. No one was injured. A funeral was held today for a 20-year-old Ohio Marine killed in Iraq. Lance Corporal David Ruiz of Cleveland, who came to the United States from Guatemala when he was 6, was killed on November 12th by a homemade bomb. Ruiz was buried at Ohio Western Reserve National Cemetery in Rittman. He leaves behind his parents and 7 siblings. Workers at the University of Akron are getting an extra special Christmas bonus this year. The university's president is giving non-teaching staff 3 extra paid vacation days. The university was supposed to be open for 3 days between Christmas and New Year's, but the closing will save money and reward those employees for a year of hard work. An uncontrolled deer population near the Akron-Canton airport has prompted officials to clear some nearby woods. 33 acres of woodland will be cleared to reduce the risk of planes hitting deer on the runway. In 2003 and 2004, 2 planes collided with deer, killing the deer and damaging the planes. The airport is awaiting approval from the Ohio EPA and the U.S. Army Corps of Engineers. When 33 News continues, an earthquake rattles China, leaving several people dead and many others injured. Also, 2 prison escapees are now back in police custody in Washington state after a maximum security prison break. Plus, a group in Houston, Texas is trying to make Christmas a little more merry for some hurricane victims.
I'm Bill Castrovince. A difficult challenge for Cardinal Mooney tonight as they try and get back to the state title game. We'll have the highlights later in Big Board Sports.
It's right around the corner. It's winter weather. Stay up to the minute with school closings and the latest conditions with 33 News. The area's only live Doppler radar brings you the information you need to keep your family safe. This winter, know what's ahead with 33 News. The switch is on to 33 News. More and more people are choosing 33 News as their favorite station. It's because we're leading the way with balanced coverage of the big stories, getting answers directly from Delphi CEO Steve Miller, providing live coverage of General Motors restructuring plans, giving viewers the first look inside the completed Chevrolet Center, and expanded coverage of the extreme home makeover in Boardman. 33 News. The switch is on.
Mary, what in the world are you doing?
I don't know what I'm going to do with all this paper.
Call the green team.
Save money and help the environment. Businesses, call the Mahoning County Commissioners Reuse and Recycling Program for the free pickup of office paper and other publications. Just call the green team. Save money.
Reduce, reuse, and recycle.
It's one of the most beloved Christmas stories ever. A story of redemption, revelation, and God's unfailing love. Victory Christian Center proudly presents The Gospel According to Scrooge.
People!
Come share the excitement of Christmas with a dynamic musical performance based on Charles Dickens' A Christmas Carol, but with an unfamiliar twist. The Gospel According to Scrooge, December 10th, 11th, 16th, 17th, and 18th. Live at Victory Christian Center. Admission is free.
Hi, I'm Jamie, and this is my husband, Paul.
And you know, the moment we met, we knew that destiny had brought us together. I saw my life flash before my eyes.
What was I wearing?
Destiny's just kind of funny, huh?
Two inmates that escaped a Yakima, Washington jail last night were captured and returned to jail today. Authorities say 9 maximum security inmates escaped the Yakima County Jail by getting to the roof through the ceiling of a cell. They used a rope made from bed sheets to slide to another roof and onto the ground. 5 of the men were quickly recaptured. 2 are still on the run. A deadly earthquake shakes up China and a small plane crashes in New Jersey. Here's news around the world in 80 seconds.
Rescue teams were rushed to central China after an earthquake hit the region, killing at least 14 and injuring 377. Doctors set up tents and treated people outside hospitals. Many people stayed in the open in case of aftershocks. The United States National Earthquake Information Center reported the quake was a magnitude 5.5. A small plane crashed in the woods near a residential neighborhood in New Jersey, injuring at least 2 people. The crash occurred around noon today, about a mile from Lincoln Park Airport in Morris County, New Jersey. Residents said they heard the plane breaking through trees before it crashed, but never saw an explosion. It's not immediately known what caused the crash. Shoppers out for the busiest shopping days of the year in Buffalo, New York, ran into quite a mess today. Snow and ice-covered roads made travel next to impossible. The traffic at times reportedly moved at 10 miles an hour. The brisk temperatures and icy conditions are expected to continue in upstate New York. And a Houston group is asking residents to help brighten a child's holiday. Communications Workers of America is holding a toy drive this holiday season. The toys will be delivered to less fortunate families, especially those who come from areas affected by Hurricanes Katrina and Rita. And that's your trip around the world in 80 seconds.
Now, here a look at some of the stories you will read in the Tribune Chronicle in the morning. Columnist Bert Cole takes a trip to the stores filled with bargain-hungry shoppers on Black Friday. A local couple is honored for taking time out of their busy schedule to do charity work. And a deal that would have brought sewers to the Kinsman area is unraveling because of a missing piece of a water treatment plant. From the headlines to a forecast warm-up, here's meteorologist Kristen Wedemeyer.
If you were in and out of the stores today, you probably noticed that, let's say you went into your first store around 9 o'clock this morning, came out at 11, it felt a little warmer, and then by the time you were ready to head home for dinner, you definitely probably said, hey, not so bad after all. That was the case. Temperatures were on the rise, albeit slowly, during the day, topping out at 39 degrees. That is the temperature right now at the airport. As far as what we can expect outside, our sky cam shows us a very nice evening across the valley, and it is going to remain so over the next couple of hours, at least as far as the temperature is concerned. Here is a look at that forecast across the region for this evening. It'll be generally overcast and 35 degrees tonight. Some showers now in the Columbus area shouldn't cause us any problems, but we could see some showers tomorrow. Otherwise, mostly cloudy but mild thanks to a southerly flow. 53 degrees the high, and tomorrow night milder still with a chance of showers and 47 degrees. Our weather bug for this evening comes to us from Boardman Center Middle School, where the temperature is now 41 degrees. That is the high temperature for today. Low of 20 early this morning. As far as precip, none picked up there. The airport, though, did pick up 2/100ths of an inch of snow early this morning. And as you can see, the winds generally coming out of the south at a light 5 miles an hour. SkyMax Doppler 33, dry conditions across the region. Earlier, a few very light sprinkles down across southern Ohio as well as southern PA. Out to the west, not really seeing much, but we did have a warm front sort of lift through the area. One of the reasons why we continue to see the temperature bump up just a little bit, but the clouds have been fairly thick throughout the day. We saw some nice sunshine earlier, but as you can see from our satellite imagery, we do have plenty of low clouds and some thicker clouds heading toward us, along with a little bit of rain. We mentioned the Columbus area starting to see a few showers, some of them scooting our way, but really no more than a stray shower or two during the overnight hours. Where they're seeing a little bit of heavier rain, the Gulf Coast area, and then that good batch of rain all the way up through St. Louis. So mild there into the region thanks to that southerly to southeasterly flow. Rain showers along that frontal boundary out to our west, but a chance of showers, we're looking at about a 30 to 60% chance. Then an approaching cold front will bring us cooler air, but still mild on Monday with highs right around 60 degrees. Here's that 7-day forecast. Chance of showers tomorrow and Monday, above average temperatures, falling back to more normal levels, seasonable levels by midweek. Chance of some snow showers Thursday and Friday. Next Saturday, a mix of clouds and sun and 36. Sabrina.
All right, Kristen, thank you. Coming up straight ahead on 33 News at 11, could what you do for a living change your risk of Parkinson's disease? When we come back, find out if your job could change your risk. Plus, some local kids get to meet a cartoon favorite. And later in sports, the Steelhounds face off against the Rays. Bill will have the highlights coming up.
33 News Sky Eye is made possible by the injury lawyers at Elk & Elk. Elk & Elk, serious lawyers for serious injuries.
This week, 33 News brought you a three-part conversation with Delphi CEO Steve Miller. Sunday on 33 News at 11, see the entire Steve Miller interview uninterrupted.
We either have to fix the costs or close the plants.
A conversation with Steve Miller. Sunday at 11, only on 33 News. Straight to the point.
For thousands of years, mankind has known what lots of interior room can do for your spirit. A feeling so wonderful, we built an entire sedan around it. The Ford 500. More innovation from Ford. Built for the road ahead.
You got the shoes you want, all picked out, they're perfect for you. There's no doubt, then the salesman tells you, big surprise.
Sorry, we don't have your size.
Just about when things can't get much worse. You think of what you should have thought of first. It hits you right between the eyes.
I bet Ryers has my size.
Now through Sunday, the entire stock is 20 to 75% off.
We're the guys who have your size.
The guys who got your size.
Santa loves to make his stop at Daffin's Candies in Sharon, PA for candy and gifts like nowhere else. Santa knows that everyone craves the variety of delicious Daffin's chocolates with creams, nuts, pretzels, and the best sugar-free chocolates and the hard candy from 300 barrels. And many more choices that make Daffin's the world's largest candy store. Whether it's candy, Hallmark cards, or gifts, you'll see why Santa shops at Daffin's, 496 East State Street, Sharon, PA. If Santa chooses Daffin's, shouldn't you?
Closed captioning is made possible by Denise and John York and the DeBartolo Corporation.
In your local health, your career and education could affect your risk of Parkinson's disease later in life. Mayo Clinic researchers discovered the highest increase in Parkinson's risk in people with 9 or more years of education. Physicians had the greatest increased risk, while production workers and engineers had the lowest. In all cases, the risk level rises as the years of schooling increase.
I think the bottom line is, no matter how you slice it, we're talking about someone going from a baseline risk of 2% to develop Parkinson's disease during their lifetime to a risk of 4% if they're highly educated or a physician.
Researchers say the information provides new clues about the possible causes of Parkinson's disease, but does not mean you should change your job or education plans. You won't have to worry about mosquitoes for at least another 6 months or at all with a new invention. The American biophysics company has invented a mosquito magnet to rid backyards of the biting insects. The machine mimics human breath and lures mosquitoes into a funnel where they dehydrate and die. Coming up on Big Board Sports, Cardinal Mooney looks to join Canfield for a shot at a state title. Plus, the YSU Penguins travel to Akron for some hardwood action at the Zips home opener. And the Steel Hounds try to mess with Texas as they take on the Corpus Christi Rays.
Here's looking at you. Here's looking at you. You know you got it. Here's looking at you. Weekend spotted. Here's looking at you. Everything you wanna be. Here's looking at you. The world is gonna see. The South State Spa. Here's looking at you.
If you pay for your communication and entertainment services separately, you could be paying too much.
Unlike cable, SBC let me build a plan to fit my life at a cost that worked for me.
With cable, I couldn't get the services I wanted the way I wanted them.
Get the proven reliability of SBC local and long distance service, digital satellite TV, and high-speed internet. Add Singular Wireless and the savings just get better. And right now, get high-speed internet and local phone service together, starting as low as $32 a month. Go online now.
SBC, now joined with AT&T.
No one trashes Youngstown. Youngstown litter control and recycling.
Okay, guys, here's the plan to keep Youngstown clean. Ready?
Recycle! Kyle!
Here's a game plan where we all win.
Reduce, reuse, recycle.
Youngstown,
Youngstown Litter Control and Recycling.
The switch is on to 33 News. More and more people are choosing 33 News as their favorite station. It's because we're tackling serious community issues with our government in crisis reports. We're asking tough questions and looking for solutions. It's because we've invested in SkyMax Doppler, the Valley's only live Doppler radar. And because we cover meaningful local news in a clear, straight-to-the-point manner.
We believe in this Valley.
And we deeply appreciate your confidence.
33 News. The switch is on.
It was a nightmare matchup for Cardinal Mooney. Twice in the mid-90s, the Cards lost to Bel Air in the playoffs at Steubenville. Tonight, the same matchup, and they faced even more adversity, but the defending state champs are able to exercise all those ghosts. Division IV state semifinals in Steubenville, Cards taking the field. Second quarter, they're trailing 7-0 when they give it to Nate Burney. He carried 37 times for 167 yards. Here's his 21st touchdown of the year. That made it 7-6. The extra point was blocked. Then the Mooney defense would step up. Off the big hit by Mike Zordich, Taylor Hill comes up with the fumble and takes it in for the touchdown. 14-7, they got the two-point conversion. But then disaster would strike. Their super quarterback, Darrell Johnson, making another highlight run, but watch at the end of it. He's hit, goes down hard, would leave the game with a leg injury. His status for next week still up in the air. Tony Bernetti would come in, and he would sneak his way in, doing a fine job as a junior quarterback, and Cardinal Mooney takes a 20-7 lead into the locker room. Second half, a little bit sloppy for the Cards. They fumbled 3 times here on the pitch. It gives Bel Air the ball, and they would score to make it 20-13, but the Cards defense would step up. Here it is, 4th and 3 at the 19-yard line, and the Cards defense comes up with yet another stop. They gave up just 187 yards to Bel Air. Last chance for the Big Red as it gets all the way down to the corner of the end zone, but again, there's Mooney's defense to knock it away. Jason Hare will put it away, and Cardinal Mooney will advance to the state championship game. They get it 20-13.
It's either today or nothing, you know, so we had to come out with a win. We knew it. So we just came out and got it done.
We played hard, though. Defense played outstanding, gave us a chance to win the game.
Our defense picked it up, big game tonight. We had a great game. It feels great to go to state.
You know, our guys really did a good job of coming in here and responding, you know, not only, you know, jumping out and getting momentum early, but losing that momentum with backs against our wall, and our guys come out fighting and did really a good job.
Now, Cardinal Mooney has won 5 state titles so far, but they have never come in back-to-back seasons. The Cards will play Coldwater on Saturday morning at 11 a.m. for the Division IV title. That game will kick off at 11 a.m. at Canton's Fawcett Stadium. And just a reminder, Canfield will play for the Division II title on Friday night in Massillon. That's a 7 o'clock kickoff. Best of luck to the Cardinals and the Cardinals. Basketball in Akron today, the YSU Penguins taking on the Zips at the Jar, as Jerry Slocum's team looking for their second win in as many tries on the season. Derek Harris to Quinn Humphrey for the little lay-in. Humphrey on the day had 15 points and 10 rebounds. In fact, Harris on the day had 8 assists. Here we'll find Dominique Crawford for 3. 3 trays for Crawford on the day. He had 11 points. YSU leading this one 17-6 in the early going. Then Derek Harris hits a top of the key 3. The Penguins led this one by as much as 17 points. They were up 38-27 at the half. Then Romeo Travis, the one-time high school teammate of the LeBron James, gets the little lay-in. We're tied up in the second half. Then Drew Joyce, another LeBron teammate at Akron St. Vincent St. Mary, finds Travis again. He had 25 points. Zips take the lead. The final minute. Here comes Harris. He's going to drive, miss. There's Quinn Humphrey with a nice rebound putback jam as the Penguins go back on top. But the Akron Zips would answer. Travis on the assist. He finds a wide open Nick Dials for 3. YSU a great effort today, but they lose to the Zips 67-62. A good effort, but they come up short on the scoreboard. More basketball. Speaking of LeBron James, today the Cavs taking on the T-Wolves tonight, going with the new blue uniforms. And on the break, it's LeBron James with the little lay-in. He had a season-high 38 points. And then watch this jam. Oh, LeBron will drive the lane and throw it up. Take another look. But the Cavs on the night shot just 32%, and that would cost them in the end. 1 minute to go. Tie game. Kevin Garnett right over Drew Gooden. And the T-Wolves shocked the Cavs, who have now lost 2 straight games. Final score 89-85 at the Q. The Cavs have dropped 2 straight. Hockey at the Chevrolet Center tonight. It's the Steelhounds taking on the Corpus Christi Rays. Give that guy some dancing lessons. Here's Derek McIver on the lighting lamp here as the Rays take a 1-0 lead. But back come the Steelhounds. Jeff Christian to Jonathan Gagnon, and he scores. But the Steelhounds tonight going down to defeat 3-2 as they drop one to the Corpus Christi Rays tonight. In our extra points, Teal's tremendous season comes up short as they lose to Bridgewater in the Division III playoffs 24-13. Also in the 1AA playoffs, Gateway members Southern Illinois beat Eastern Illinois 21-6, so they advance to the second round. And the Gateway champ, Northern Iowa, beat Eastern Washington 24-21 in the 1AA playoffs. And for what it's worth, Appalachian State did go on to beat Lafayette, the team that knocked YSU out of the picture. So Lafayette's season is done, and Appalachian State will move on. But best of luck to the Canfield Cardinals and the Cardinal Mooney Cardinals. I can't remember. I have to do some research. I want to know the last time the Mahoning Valley had two teams playing for a state championship. That's something we're going to look that up. But I tell you what, it's been a great, great season. We only had 10 teams when the playoffs started. We have 2 of them playing for state titles on Friday night and Saturday.
6 divisions, right?
There are 6 divisions, and right now we could bring 2 of them to the Mahoning Valley. That's pretty amazing. It's been a great year.
Best of luck to both of those teams. It's great just to even get this far.
Yeah, it's a lot of fun. I think that everybody in the community, too, gets together and gets behind these teams, whether they're foes. I saw a lot of Canfield fans out there, Poland fans. Everybody was out there supporting the Cardinals tonight. And it's good luck to both Cardinal teams.
All right, Bill. Thanks. We'll be right back.
The Big Board Sports Ticker, brought to you by Belleria Pizza and Italian Restaurants. Belleria, we sell taste one bite at a time.
Excuse me. I've been getting mixed messages about women and violence. I need a little clarification.
Uncle Bill, how am I supposed to grow up to respect women when I have such lousy role models?
Boys are never going to approach you.
Can you help me reshape my attitudes towards women?
Teaching respect for women today protects entire families tomorrow. Family violence is preventable.
It's our 46th birthday, and we've never looked better. To celebrate, the Austintown Plaza merchants are having a sale-ebration. December 8th through the 10th, our 32 merchants are giving away 2 $500 gift certificates just in time for holiday shopping. Visit any participating Austintown Plaza merchant and register to win free gift certificates and cool savings. Hurry to the Austintown Plaza during our grand 46th anniversary celebration.
The Lordstown built 06 Chevy Cobalts are on sale at Stadium, $126 a month, and guess what? Best built car in the market, built in Lordstown, and you get great gas mileage. Or how about this? Pontiac G6s for as low as $148 a month. These 2 are great gas mileage cars, great styled cars, and they're going to last you a long time. Come to Stadium. We've got them both on sale. Where are you going to buy your next car?
WYTV invites your family to join our family as we celebrate the holidays with caroling at the courthouse. Holiday music fills the air with vocalists from local high schools on the steps at Courthouse Square in downtown Warren. So celebrate a Valley tradition and get into the holiday spirit with caroling at the courthouse, Friday, December 2nd at 7, right here on WYTV.
Clothing provided by Kozel's Boutique of Poland, specializing in the latest denim, sophisticated suiting, casual wear, and evening wear for the past 20 years.
Children got the chance to meet one of their favorite cartoon characters this afternoon in Niles. That's where we begin our trip across the valley. Jimmy Neutron handed out hugs and high fives this afternoon to children at the Eastwood Mall. Also on hand was our own Angie Shaker reading books to children as part of a book club series. And in Youngstown, it's an old-fashioned Christmas at the mill this weekend. Historic Lanterman's Mill is hosting the annual event. Besides items to buy like ornaments, kids and adults get the chance to see how pioneers made horseshoes and spun clothing. The old-fashioned Christmas continues tomorrow morning at 11 a.m. And we'll be right back.
The Sprint PCS Voice Phone 200 by Sanyo, exclusively at your local Sprint store, featuring integrated speakerphone and text messaging. Hurry into the Austintown Sprint store on Mahoning Avenue to get yours now.
for a gun crime, and your family serves a sentence with you.
Children must develop good reading skills as early as possible. That's why we are starting Angie's Book Club for Kids.
We are working with local libraries and schools to create reading programs that are fun and educational. Kids also earn a free Happy Meal from McDonald's for participating. Log on to WYTV.com.
Reading should be an important and fun part of every child's life.
Angie's Book Club, a Steal to Scholars literacy program in part with the Regional Chamber of Commerce and McDonald's. WYTV.com got an extreme makeover. Now you can watch stories on the web with our streaming video feature. Get the latest technical, business, and health news, as well as job opportunities. There's expanded coverage of government in crisis and Steal to Scholars, and the Valley's only live radar with weather conditions from your own neighborhood. WYTV.com. Get ready for work or school with the latest news from overnight and stories that will impact your day ahead. Breaking news as it happens and weather on the threes. Len, Amy, Melissa, and Eva. Start your day with Daybreak on 33 News.
Well, it looks like we're going to see a bit of a warm-up, up to 60 degrees by Monday. Slight chance of showers on and off Sunday. And Monday, Tuesday, and Wednesday, we have a front coming through, and you can see the difference temperature-wise as we head into Wednesday with highs right around the average, which is 40 degrees this time of year. Chance of some snow showers on Thursday and Friday. Next Saturday will be at 36 degrees, mix of clouds and sun, so a little bit of a thaw.
Right. It sounds good. 60
Yes.
on Monday. I can't wait. Thank you for watching. We'll see you back here tomorrow. Good night.
Good night.
Good night.
What is it, hon?
Nothing. I can't find anything that I want to eat.